So I'm having fun playing with these pelicans down here in Florida. I'm near an inlet, so the current's running really strong through here, and there's a lot of brown pelicans, royal terns, a few osprey, and laughing gulls, all flying around and feeding and diving after fish. And so I'm mainly working with the brown pelicans because they're the easiest to track. They're the largest and just slowest flying and easiest to find in the frame. There we go. So tracking this guy. So the one thing I have to worry about is the bridge in the background. So I try to find birds that are flying in between the openings or just diving down lower into the water and stuff like that, and that seems to be working well.
All right, now we're gonna watch this osprey fly overhead. It's a little bit high up in the sky, so definitely not the best perspective, but always fun to watch these guys flying around. Here we go, soaring, and we'll fire off a few frames, and here we go, getting ready for a dive. There we go. Unfortunately looking the wrong way, but nice to get that wing position. So here he's circled around now, and we'll just get a regular cruising by shot as it looks down, and then just track it along and see what else happens. There we go, into another dive. Oh, and a fake dive. Didn't hit the water. No way I could keep up with that either. So we'll just kind of watch him now. He's flying away. Oh, here comes another one, and now we'll get on this pelican. Flying right at me with the beautiful palm trees in the background. And then another nice flare. Yes, that's a really good one. Happy with that. And if you'll notice, it was right in between the opening back in the bridge there, so I didn't have any of the bridge in the background or foreground or anything in the way. So that's one of the tough things about this location. There was another one hitting the water right there. It's always fun watching these pelicans, man. They're so fun to watch. And here we go. After that dive, he's taken off and hit the water again. So was hoping he was going to keep flying towards me, but that was just a short flight. So I'm going to keep an eye on him and see if they take off again. Either one of these. There they go, both of them. And yeah, I shouldn't be shooting now, but against that background. And now it lost focus, so they're a little bit too close, and I thought they were going to dive, but they totally didn't. Oh, there we go. That one finally hit the water. And let's check. There we go. Another takeoff. A little bit angle away, not the best angle for the light either, so it's a little bit too far to the right since the sun's coming over my right shoulder. And there we go, this one's trying to swallow some fish maybe. Just kind of bounce around the water. There we go, take off a little bit better with the light. Got some light on the face, so that was good. And then just going to watch this one cruise over now. Just flying away, so no point in taking any shots. And we'll just kind of keep scanning, see what else is going to come up. These pelicans are flying around constantly out here, and I'm always looking to try and get them. There we go, that one was a little bit in the opening, but now he's got so much bridge stuff behind it, it's kind of pointless to bother. Yeah, look at all this. There we go, up just a little early. Man, if he had banked a little bit lower, I would have had that shot. And I'm just going to stay on that bird and see. Here comes some more right into the same area, diving down. There we go, there's the takeoff, that's what I was waiting for. And I missed focus and lost focus again. There we go. It's a little bit better, but all stuff in the background, so no good shots. I shouldn't have even been shooting those, but sometimes you just can't help it. All right, here we go. We got another one circling around now. Let's see if it comes back towards me, just flying away. There we go. There's the turn. Coming back. That's in the open, but not the best. Just a little distant. Up in the blue sky is a little plane. Oh, now here we go. Got one a little bit closer over here. Tough light angle, but the takeoff is going into the sun, so there we go. And now you can see, looking down on it, I don't get good separation. Here comes another pelican, cruising right by, eye level, but a lot of man-made stuff in the background, so makes these locations pretty tough. Here, we'll just follow this one, cruising up in the sky. Just get a nice plain sky photo. There we go. Nothing too special about it, but nice and clean and sharp. Comes another one flying a little too close. No way to stay in focus on that through the 500 millimeter. All right, that one hit the water, so I'm gonna stay on it on the water and just keep tracking it and be ready. That way, if I get a takeoff, I'll be ready for that. There we go. There's a takeoff and lost focus on it. Yeah, see those waves just bouncing around like that. Another dive right in front of me. Looks like he's got something there. Let's see. That pouch looks a little full. There we go. Swallow it down. Get a couple shots showing off that pouch. Look at that thing. Nice. No light in the eye on that second one, but still fun. Oh, and then a nice takeoff. These birds are putting on a show today. Now I'm just going to follow along this pelican as he's flying, but you can see he's staying in front of the bridge there, so nothing good. Here comes another one along that same path. I think they're probably getting a lot of updraft there, so they often fly right along that, which makes sense, but it doesn't make for the best background, that's for sure. All right, this one's coming towards me. Let's see if I can maintain focus. You can really see how often the focus grabs on that bridge in the background, just because it's so detailed. Here we go, cruising right at me. Plain blue sky, but nice wing spread. Light is decent, and then boom, a nice dive. There we go. Flying right out towards me. Let's see if this other one's going to make a dive. Nah, he's just going to stay up in the sky. Getting a little close. Oh, there comes a turn right in front of me. Those things are so fast compared to the pelicans. The pelicans are really nice to do this with just because they're so easy to track. They, other than when they're diving, they tend to just kind of have a nice, easy glide path, and they fly a little bit slower. Plus, they're just large, so it's a lot easier to track them. You can see I got a few more flying way out. This one's coming towards me now. All right, we'll track this guy over top of the bridge here. There we go. We can get him up in the clouds there. Might look interesting. Really bad background right now. Coming into the clean, and a nice dive. Wasn't able to get that turn, plus I had all those poles in the background anyway. So, as always, when they hit the water like this, I'm just going to keep the camera on them and track them and get ready for a takeoff. Every once in a while, I'm taking my eye out of the viewfinder to just kind of look around and see if there's anything else going on, though. Sometimes you get ones landing closer. Sometimes you get other flybys that are really good. And so if you have your eye just stuck in the viewfinder, you might miss that. But if you don't pay attention, you can miss the takeoff like I almost did there. Got a few frames on that one. Nothing great, though. Just kind of coming at me against the water background. We didn't get up too high there. So circling around, let's see if he comes back for another pass. There we go, into the opening there, but wasn't able to get focus in time. Now I have a pair of them, but again, just have nothing but bridge background. Let's see where they're going next. All right, up a little high. So I don't love these ones up in the sky, and now they're kind of flying away, so. All right, on another bird now. This guy is not in the best light, but he's heading in closer. Let's see if he's going to do a dive. There we go, turned into the light a little better. Those will be passable shots, but just kind of, you know, up in the blue sky. There we go. Oh, nice dive, but I missed the dive in the shot. It's so hard when they do that quick turn like that. Looks like he got something too. But he's pretty close and in some good light, so might get a good takeoff here. Let's see what happens. The other problem is the longer they take to take off, at least when they're in this position. Right now the tide is coming in, so it's pushing them further away with the current. But it looks like he might be getting ready to make a move here. Let's see, there we go, a little wing stretch. Yeah, there's the takeoff. Look at that, 2 feet out like that. We get a few more frames. There we go, that's a really nice one. And then dives right in front of me, look at that. That last shot worked out really well. Let's see if he's got something. Yep. Get the water drops off the bill, and then get that pouch all extended, which is cool. And the light is working out. Like I said before, I'd love to be at a lower perspective here, but with these waves coming in, as you can see, there's no way that's going to happen. Nice takeoff there, but he just kind of really banked away as soon as he did it. So that didn't work out so well. Another one cruising over. That's the one thing, right? It doesn't take too long before another one comes and fills in the spot. All right, now we have an osprey cruising way up high. Let's see if he's going to do anything interesting for us. There's a nice basic shot just against some blue sky again. The one nice thing about the blue sky backgrounds is it's really easy to achieve focus. There's nothing else for the camera to really pick up on. Oh, there comes a dive. Look at that. He kind of bailed on it last minute. Man, they drop fast, don't they? So fun to watch that. Sometimes even just that dive posture can be really fun in the shot, but that one was a little distant and not the best light angle, so. Next pelican flying at me. Get one shot in the open there. Over the bridge now. Or in front of the bridge, I should say. All right, he's coming up top. He's going to clear it. He's starting to hover. There's a nice bank. Look at that. Fun position. No light in the eye, though. The head kind of turned out of the light, so that was a little bummer. So he could have turned a little bit better for us. Come on. All right, here we go. I think they're going to... This pair is going to start taking off. There we go. Nice. Coming right at me. That's what I'm looking for. There's a little clear blue sky, and then of course when I get the nice palm tree background I lose focus and hit the background. But that's how it goes. And look at that, just when they fly out, another group of pelicans is flying in. So we'll just track them since the lens is already pointed there. They're just going to stay high, cruise by, nothing to shoot. And another one I found in the water flying right at me. There we go, that's nice. Right over the wave there, some decent background separation. And he came in real close, too close for me to maintain focus. Another one flying in from that same direction. Watch that bird, see how he's doing. Let's see if it's gonna come a little lower here, make a shot worthwhile. I'm just gonna stay up high. And then we'll cruise over to the next one. Yeah, these things are coming in like a conveyor belt of birds. Oh, that was fun. Look at that wing position. So really interesting wing position, but again, he turned away from the light. All right, he hit the water quick, taking off real fast. Try and get focus on him. It's tough with that water. There, we got a few shots there, but nothing turned out great. That's why I didn't share any. And now we have another one just floating on the water. So you can see how it's kind of slowly drifting back, and now it's getting against a worse background with the pilings from the bridge and stuff like that. So that's something I really have to pay attention to. You can see it reflecting in the water there. But quickly he's going to fly right out of that. There we go. That's decent. Nice. That one's good. Look at that. Clean background. Good light. That'll work. I'd still like the background. Oh, look at this dive right in front of us. I'd still like the background a little bit further away. Oh, there we go. This guy's taking off right towards us. Yeah, so I'd still like the background further away on some of these, which would happen if I got lower. But it would also present another problem here in that you can see all the stuff in the background. So the lower I get to the water, the more of the background I'm going to get, which is a lot of man-made stuff. All right, let's watch this pelican. He might go a nice dive. Look at that. Incredible, isn't it? From that high, they just nail the water. And now I'm ready for the takeoff, flying right at me. There we go. Nice, just over the surface of the water. I got decent separation. Good light on the bird. Great wing spread. Tack sharp. Everything worked out well there. So these are the kind of shots I'm looking for. You end up shooting a lot of junk when you're in an area like this, but sometimes they work out just right.